Hello and welcome to another StarCraft 2 co-op video. Today I'll be teaching you how to deal with the mutation Retribution against Terran as Abathur. Terran is considered the hardest race to fight due to the base layouts and lower biomass counts in each encampment. Follow me as I guide you through this from your first Bruta until victory. To get your first Brutalist, take out the enemies in these two close encampments first. You don't need a Spore Crawler, so you can actually save some money, but you do need to turn off autocast. Just give the nest a hotkey and press X when the 4 units walk on top of it. Afterwards, go to the second bot area and drop nests in their face, mend once and attack. The Life Leech will help. I put 25 points in Structure Mastery so I don't have to wait too long.
We need more minerals.
Do the same for the Vulture area, and you should have your first Brutalist. You can go towards the bonus and get more biomass there, but with 2 tanks, it's a lot riskier. After getting your first Brutalist and dealing with the rifts and attack waves, you should be heading towards this area or this area to get your second and third Brutalist. You want to clear this area before 12 minutes because the Banshees will cloak, and if you don't do that, then you'll need to get an early Overseer. If you are fighting against a classic mech or Dominion battle group, you will need to get Overseers anyways, but if you're not, you can actually hold them off for a bit, so that's more gas for other things. And you want to get the third Bruta by 8 minutes. I suggest actually going this way. So if you clear this way, your swarm hosts can grab all the biomass here, and then you just go right here. You'll have like 2 or 3 swarm hosts, and you'll be able to defend the second set of bots with your Toxic Nest plus a few swarm hosts while your Brutalists go out to take care of the rifts. Speaking of rifts, there are some things you need to know. So like in a lot of places, if a rift spawns like right here or right here, even though it's not near anything else, the tanks will attack your Brutalist. So that can be painful if your Brutalist is already hurt. So you have to be careful. And like here, anywhere there's like tanks, rifts sometimes spawn here or here, tanks will hit you. If a rift spawns here, tank will hit you. So keep that in mind. And if possible, you want to go with like 2 Brutalists during some downtime just to take out the tank and then go away. Go back for some heals or something. Some of the worst spots I've seen on this map are like here. I've seen one spawn like right here before. Here is a pretty terrible spot. I've seen one spawn like right here. The Thors and stuff will gang up on you. I've seen one spawn right here. I've seen one spawn here. And I've seen spawn here and here. So maybe against Protoss, but either way, those are possible spots. One thing you should keep in mind as Abathur is that, and this spot. This spot is a terrible spot right here. Yeah. So one thing you should keep in mind as Abathur is that you can let the rifts spawn units. You don't want to let like 3 of them spawn, but even if you do, especially after you have swarm hosts, they can't really get to you. So there is actually no rush to destroy the rifts really soon. So if you anticipate or know that a rift spawns in a bad spot like right here, you don't want to split off 1-1-1 like you would normally do. Instead, you kind of just wait, and then you go here as a group of 3, get rid of it quickly, and just walk away so you don't get hit by the Thors or the tanks. If it spawns like right here, you're going to get whacked by these tanks and maybe even the Banshees. So what you do is you just wait, let them spawn, and then when you have a mend, you can come here with 2 or 3 Brutalists together, gang up, walk away. It's much safer to do that. Another option is to just leave it alone. Just don't deal with it, let the trickles come. You don't want to lose Brutalists. Losing Brutalists is much worse than anything. And if you have Toxic Nests lying around the map, the trickles kind of just walk onto them. If you don't, you can put like 2 Spine Crawlers in the base and just let them attack here. By the time you get to like the third area, you should have like Spine Crawlers here and they will just never hit your base. Against the second set of bots, you want to place all your nests along the 3 paths that the enemies come from. Against Dominion Battle Group, the Vikings will fly towards the bot first before landing, so place your nets closer to the bot. Against Classic Mech, get an Overseer before 9:30 because Cloak Wraiths will come then. Leave 1 rift alone if necessary. You should have 3 to 4 swarm hosts by this time. Collect biomass from these waves and make sure that the hosts don't get attacked, especially by banshees. The rifts during this time spawn at 820 and 950. The 820 rifts spawn right as the first wave is coming, so rely on your nests to defend the bots. Leave one rift alone if you need to return to fight. This is especially necessary against Dominion Battle Group. The 950 rifts hit towards the end of this set. By this time, you should have a lot of biomass for your hosts, so you should be able to easily hold. Against the third set of bots, place your nests along the paths again, as well as the center spot where the 1430 hybrid wave will spawn. Get overseers against Dominion Battle Group and Classic Mech. Make a few spores near the bots if you're afraid your overseers might get F2'd away or taken out. You should have 8 or more swarm hosts, plenty enough to hold the fort. Burrow one swarm host near each bot to make sure there's always at least one producing locusts as you move your hosts around. Regardless of where the waves spawn, their targets are always the same. The left bot will be targeted first, then the right. Repeat. So it's left, right, left, right, left, right. The rifts during this time spawn at 1250 and 1420. The 1250 rifts spawn just as the first wave is coming. By this time, Brutas aren't needed for defending the bots. They should deep tunnel back to a few queens to get healing while your hosts deal with the bot waves. After the 1430 wave, use your hosts to push the fourth area, then return for the 1530 wave. Put your nests along the path so that the hybrids and ground enemies can step on them. The 1550 rifts will spawn during this time. If a rift spawns near the path of the wave, just leave it alone and deal with it later. Before the fourth set, stuff the spawn location at the bottom so that all the waves come from the top or the right. At this point, you should have enough hosts for 2 groups. Do not F2 them away from their location. Burrow one full biomass swarm host near each bot to make sure at least a few locusts will be nearby. Put your nests along the paths. The majority of these nests should be placed at the top middle. This is because any leftover nests can still be used against the last set. Start spending your excess minerals on spine crawlers in the second area so that rifts get auto-destroyed if they spawn there. Regardless of where the waves spawn, their targets are the same. Left, middle, then there's the right and left double wave, then the middle, then the right. So as long as you keep that in mind, you can know how to position your hosts or like where to move. By the time you get to the 5th set, you should have full map control. Split your hosts into 3 to 4 groups. If you stuff the top right spawn, you only need 3. As for toxic nests, spawn camp the bottom right bot spawn. Put the rest along the paths. You can even use a few to spread creep if you haven't done so with queens. Against Classic Mech, Shadow Tech, and Dominion Battle Group, get some Leviathans and a few Devourers, and hover over the airspace to the left of the left bot. This way, Liberators and BCs have something else to hit besides the bot. Since you have hosts at each bot, you don't really need to care about where the waves spawn. The second wave and the 2730 wave always spawn at the bottom right. The rest, just let your hosts deal with them. And that's it for this quick guide. Hope you learned something and good luck with your mutation runs. Thanks to all the members who are supporting me. If you would like to join, check out the link in the description. And while you're here, you should check out my playlist with all the runs for this mutation and see what Abathur can do against Protoss as well. See you there!